Hi there, here are a few quick tips on how to cope with the loss of your pet after, I've said it before, say it again, most probably the worst day of your life. So you've come back to your empty house and are in floods of tears, the memories are everywhere. How do you cope? I mean, obviously, time is the great healer, but in those first few days, weeks, months, that's not much of a consolation. The only advice I can give you is what I've learnt myself since the loss of my dog. The overall thing which you should be aiming for is acceptance. Embrace that they've gone. Obviously, it's so raw in the beginning. You're seeing them everywhere. Everything you do is a prod on your nerves, which are so raw. So when you open the door, when you come home, your friend isn't there to greet you. It's very difficult to achieve, but this should be your long-term goal, to accept the loss of your best friend and being able to appreciate the wonderful time that you had together. Part of this acceptance is not trying to pretend that they never happened. Don't get down that route of throwing away their collars and getting rid of the bedding and suddenly trying to erase their memory. That's not the way to do it, because you can't erase their memory and you don't want to. So you will have these reminders, but don't try to get rid of it. Keep them, cherish them, maybe put them out of sight. But with Sid, I gave away his dog food, but I kept his dog bowl out and his lead by the door. I knew he wasn't coming back, but I accepted that he'd gone, or was beginning to try to accept that he'd gone. I was also at a loss, because I used to walk him, mornings, lunchtime, evening, and last thing at night. And at those periods of time, I didn't know what to do with myself. Because I don't know what it's like where you live, but here there's a very strong dog walking community. So you go up and meet people and have a chat about what's been going on. And to compound the fact that you've lost your best friend, I didn't really have that focus or purpose during the day. Now you can go, okay, right, well, I can do all the things which I didn't used to be able to do, like I'll disappear to the cinema for 5 hours or whatever it is. I didn't really want to change, so I didn't. I still went for walks on my own, and I went for walks on the usual routes that I used to do with Sid. I mean, obviously it's difficult. Nothing you can do is going to make it easy, but I did find going for a walk, not changing that routine, I did find it helpful. I don't know. With anything like this, you've got to see what suits yourself. But chosen to have get your dog's ashes. I've still got Sid here. I know the place where I'm going to scatter him, but haven't got round to doing it yet. but I'm quite comfortable having him in the living room with me. The only reason why scattering the ashes might be helpful for you is that it does bring closure. Once you scatter the ashes, the procedure of going through it is it's a little bit like when when a relative dies and the funeral service and all that. It is part of the healing process of saying goodbye. So I think if you've got the option, I would go for the ashes, but obviously it's a personal preference. It's whatever you like. Also, don't rush it. Take time to grieve. I mean, it is an awful thing, and you won't. Well, I don't think you'll never get over the loss of your dog. All you can do is learn to live with it, but don't pressure yourself. So if you're, bursting into tears 4 times a day, then that's okay. That's the way it's affecting you, and everybody's different. You're going to grieve, so you can't enjoy your grief, but don't be hard on yourself. Go to your computer, go over the old photographs and videos, and have a bawl your eyes out. And it's like, it's natural. It's something which you need to do. So don't try to. I was going to say be strong. Don't try to bury it. Maybe that's not a wise word to choose. You're going to grieve, so allow yourself that time to grieve. Other than that, there are no simple solutions apart from the usual stuff. Exercise, meditation. Have a huge long bath. Reading your favourite novel. Take time for yourself to relax. And the final thing I'd say is, I know it sounds a bit cheesy, but don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Cherish the memories that you have with your best pal, and soon you'll be on the road to recovery, or getting a new dog. Who knows? All I can do is wish you the best of luck. Thanks, bye. Oh God. Look at you. Look at you. What a gorgeous girl. I've forgotten about those pin-sharp puppy teeth.
Oh yes, yeah. And the claws. I've
Yeah.
still got the scars on my legs from the claws.
Oh, that'll definitely be her.